It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.
This is the EP Podcast. My name is Chris Lanuti, and 30 minutes of good that was recorded multiple locations around Evergreen Park is here for you, and it's all brought to you by OSF Little Company of Mary Medical Center. OSF Healthcare is here for you. Your health, happiness, well-being at the heart of everything they do. Count on them to provide the care, comfort, and support you need, focused on you every step of the way. With access to technology, advanced healthcare solutions, they combine innovative treatments with compassionate care to help you achieve your best possible health. Transforming healthcare, OSF Little Company of Mary Medical Center and OSF Healthcare. On this program today, we are going to go visit the youth department, the youth center, the youth room actually, sitting down in there with Paisha Allen, who runs the whole thing. She has all kinds of programs for your kids going on all throughout the summer. You want to start registering for them now, though, so learn all about it in the second half of this show. The first half of the show, really cool. We're going to Yukich Field. We're going to see some ATVs that Evergreen Park Police Department are using this summer and talk about the department as a whole, some of their initiatives going on this summer, how things are going with EPPD. And the first guest of the show, always brought to you by Porter Cullen's, 99th and Clifton Park. Porter Cullen's offering traditional Irish cuisine, including the legendary corned beef egg rolls, Guinness battered fish and chips, and an ongoing rotation of homemade daily soups and weekly sandwich and salad specials and monthly food and drink pairings. From fresh fish tacos to mushroom ravioli and everything in between, Porter Cullen's has you covered. See more at portercullens.com. And we are on our way out the door to go visit with EPPD right here on the EP Podcast.
A really fun segment today on the EP Podcast, something that I've been looking forward to for a while and setting up with Lieutenant Steve Stiers. How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Good. We're going to get into the ATV unit. We're going to talk about the differences between different cars that you may see, enforcing laws here in Evergreen Park, what's going on this summer, talk about e-bikes and scooters, so many different things. If you're listening to the audio and you want to see the ATV in action, or you want to see the vehicles that we're talking about, go on over to the YouTube channel. You'll be able to watch this visually. Otherwise, I think we'll get into it really well here with the audio. First off, you are taking over as the Public Information Officer. Wendy Franklin, good friend of the show, has been on a lot. She's not leaving Evergreen Park Police. She's moving into something new and exciting. You're doing this. Tell me a little bit about this. Are you excited about doing it? When does the switchover begin?
Very excited. I've been on the street for 18 years, so moving to this position is going to be brand new for me. And takes effect May 25th.
May 25th.
Yep, Memorial Day.
Right as summer begins.
Correct.
The hot time for police departments. I remember when I worked for Cook County as a dispatcher, like that's it. The weather gets warmer, it gets busier. Is it still like that, and is it like that here in Evergreen?
It's still like that. More people out enjoying the weather, enjoying Evergreen Park for everything that it has, and it does increase the call volume a little bit. Yeah,
and you got big things that are going to be coming up. One of the units, though, that we'll see out and about in Evergreen Park is this ATV unit.
Correct.
Now, my understanding is you have two of them, but kind of break down for me if somebody has this question, and I'm sure this question will pop up in the comments. What do we need ATVs for? It's 2 miles by 2 miles. There's roads. We're not out in the middle of the country. Why does Evergreen Park need these units?
So the ATV units increase mobility and visibility for the community in areas that are usually inaccessible for traditional patrol cars. When they're out there, they do all the same patrol duties as a police officer would, with added benefits of working special events, parking details. They are able to do traffic enforcement. They're equipped with lights and sirens.
They can pull over a car.
Correct.
So if I see one of these things, I'm like, uh-oh, they got me.
Yep, they can pull you over.
Well, these would be perfect for camping out, I could find a few areas with some bushes, some trees. We can hide them. We can get these people that blow the stop signs. Yeah, I got ideas. We'll talk afterwards. Speaking of that, we got summertime here with the kids, and they get out of school, They're out and about. It's one of the reasons why I came to Evergreen. It's very old school. People let their kids out. They go and they play at the parks. They're kind of roaming around with their friends, and that means there's kids crossing at intersections. And two of the big things that happen on the south side is those that don't stop at stop signs and those that speed. So what are the plans for this summer, and how does Evergreen Park Police attack that?
So during the summer, when kids are out of school, you'll see increased patrols around the parks, areas where kids congregate. You'll see the 2 ATV units out there. We also have bike units that'll be out there around the parks, just more visible, right? Maybe you see a cop, you're a little more vigilant on the next stop sign you approach, and also enforcing the traffic laws.
Okay, so that's one way to attack it. The other thing, though, is you got these kids on the e-bikes. You got scooters. Not so much, though. You passed the law last year. I feel like I see a big decrease in it. Correct. But if I go on social media, people still complain about it. They wonder, how are you enforcing it? What actually happens? There's still people salty that they bought these for their kids and now they can't use them. How is enforcement gone, and how does Evergreen Park approach enforcing these?
So enforcement has gone smooth since the passing of the ordinance, and I accredit that to a lot of different issues. One, the village put the information out quickly after it was passed on the village website and also on their social media. We also had a police representative on your podcast to answer questions for your listeners in regards to the ordinance that got passed. We sent out information to the schools so the students were aware of the ordinance that got passed, and we had a 2-week warning period when this ordinance went into effect, where we were able to give guys breaks, let them know the ordinance, and since then we saw a drastic decrease in the use of e-scooters and e-bikes throughout the village.
And correct me if I'm wrong, they've got to have a license for both. They have to be 18 for the bike.
For the high-speed bikes.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a trustee here, I'd be like, why 18 for the bike instead of 16? But that's not your job. Your job is to enforce the rule, okay? Yeah. And so that's what the rule is. And then you have, you can't ride on a sidewalk. So this idea of like, well, I just won't be in the street. You can't ride on a sidewalk. And then those that are legally able to drive these, they still have to abide by the laws, right? They get to a stop sign and they're in the street. They have to stop at the stop sign, right?
You have to obey all traffic laws. You can't use them in public parks. You can't use them on the public walkways, the pathways.
Can't come out here and use the paths at Yukich.
To err on the side of caution, they're pretty much able to be used on private property.
Okay.
Big backyards, big driveways, but not in the public way.
And enforcement has not been hard. I mean, like when you come across a group of kids, I'm sure in the last year you've learned a few things about like the best way to do things. You've smoothed out some of the bumps, and this will be the second summer of enforcing this. When you come across a group of kids, or if you come across a kid, how does it go? Because they are still children, they're minors, and they may, in their mind, not realize they're doing something wrong. Yeah. How do you handle it with a kid?
Our officers are the highest level of professionalism. Any encounters they have, they take the adequate response. They address the incident for what it is, whether that's a citation or a warning. If it is a juvenile involved in the incident, they will contact the parents. We're not taking the bikes. We're not taking the e-scooters. Those are getting back turned over to the family. And then if a citation is written, the parent is requested to respond to the court hearing with the child.
Okay. All right. And then you got these ATVs out, and they're watching everything. I want to get back to this unit. Yes. I would imagine this is... Everybody wants to be in this, right?
Yes, it's a pretty coveted unit.
and they're pretty maneuverable. I like, I got a little bit of a demonstration here at Yukich where we were standing here. It moves quick.
Correct.
But what's the difference? Like, is it you have cars that could come pulling in here to Yukich, but is the ATV useful because of this big area here? How do you use them?
Primarily for inaccessible areas for the normal police vehicle, right? Yeah. This thing can get to the back of this park way quicker than we can on foot. We'll have to park our vehicle and walk the path while the ATV can get all the way back there. Cemeteries, back in a wooded area, it can literally get anywhere that a patrol vehicle struggles to get to.
A lot of training on this? I mean, I know a lot of cops are gearheads. I mean, you know this.
Yes.
I mean, they love to look under the hood of a car. They love to try out, like, a lot of them ride motorcycles. They like toys.
Correct.
For some, it's a thing. It really is. So a lot of training on this, or most of these guys already know how to use it?
So they have to get ATV certified.
Okay.
And they do a yearly ATV refresher. And those are for all our ATV officers.
Awesome. That's very, very cool. Okay, so you've got summertime hitting. You've got the parade.
Correct.
I mean, is that like your Super Bowl?
It's one of the biggest days here in Evergreen Park. The village does a great job handling the parade, transitioning over to the fireworks. There's always big crowds. Everyone always has a good time. That's where you'll see the ATVs out running 95th Street, up and down, making sure everyone's good, working their way through the crowds. Another thing they can do easier than a car. But it's a huge day.
Yeah.
We're all very excited for it.
That's awesome. You have different officers that are out there from different departments that help out. In Evergreen on a day-to-day basis, you have different cars. You have your basic squad, which has changed a lot since my father used to pull up his old one that looked like it was out of the Blues Brothers when he was with CPD. Now everybody's in these Ford Explorers, and they have all kinds of great capabilities to them. But then you not only have painted in police your standard police car, your black and white, but you have these community service vehicles.
Correct.
What is the difference? Because I don't know if everybody really gets the difference between police vehicle, community service vehicle, and what they do.
Main difference is community service, or the CEOs, the code enforcement officers, do not have police powers.
Can't pull anybody over.
They can't enforce traffic laws. They are not armed, so they're strictly out here to enforce code, municipal code, parking code. They also assist on a variety of things, school crossings. You'll see them out and about. The difference is their vehicles have green decals. Their uniforms are green. The traditional police, black and white car, most of them have lights mounted on top. Our uniforms are navy blue. So visual differences to start with. The CEOs do have a radio, so they are able to communicate with police if they do witness something or a civilian approaches them and police are needed at the scene. And they also are equipped with body-worn cameras, the same as police.
Okay.
But other than that, they're strictly code enforcement, no police powers.
If they see something like it's not a moving vehicle, or they see something where, like, something's illegal, they can still write a ticket for those things.
They
right?
they can write parking tickets.
Okay.
They can write municipal tickets. They help us out with our animal calls from time to time. But other than that, no police powers.
All right. I saw a funny video on the internet recently. And I loved it. I laughed my butt off. It's just this guy who was sitting with his cell phone at the intersection of 95th and Western, and he's pointed towards Evergreen Park. He's at the red light, and he's saying, if you cross this street, don't mess around. Like, Evergreen Park police do not mess around. Do not speed. Do not cause trouble. If you plan on causing trouble, don't cross this intersection. Don't go into Evergreen Park. And I laughed at it because you have the flock cameras and you guys enforce areas that are problem spots, I think, very well. And that area over there has been something where I know that you saturate with patrols and you make sure that you keep things peaceful and calm and attack crime over there. You've gotten a rep if there's people shooting social media videos basically saying stay out of there. How does that make you feel?
I think as a department, we take pride in knowing that our priority is to safeguard the residents, the businesses, and the community that frequents Evergreen Park. We try to do that with the highest level of professionalism out there. And if our reputation is we're tough on crime, then we're proud of that.
Couple more things before we get out of here. I used to work with Cook County as a 911 dispatcher. We've talked about that. I think what police officers do and the things they deal with every day, it's incredible that you get through it. It's a hard job. I know that you do it because you love doing it, but it's a difficult job to do. For me in 911, it was also difficult. I took some crazy calls, and then I would take ones like cat stuck in a tree. And every once in a while I'd be like, that's not really an emergency, and I transfer them to a non-emergency line. I also, though, feel like people never know when to call 911. Like, when do I call the police directly? And when do I call 911, the emergency line? What's the guidance you give people in Evergreen Park?
When in doubt, call 911.
Okay.
I'd hate to have you call the police station thinking it was a non-emergency and have you transferred to dispatch under the emergency standards. So I'd rather have you call 911 when you're in doubt. For all other inquiries or questions, you can call the Evergreen Park Police Department at 708-422-2142. There's someone there to answer the phones 24/7. But I can't stress this enough. When in doubt, call 911.
Okay, very good. Summer, parade, we've talked about a lot of things. Are there any initiatives? Is there anything that you guys are focusing on as the weather gets warmer?
Like, as you said, there's more and more people out and about. So we'll just tell the residents to stay vigilant. If you see something, say something, right? Call 911 if you see something. Let us check it out and make sure everything's safe. Other than that, the same old, lock your parked cars. Lock your garage doors and have a great summer.
Yeah, and stop at the stop signs, for crying out loud, okay? And you don't need to go 45 down 99th Street, okay? Because you're going to hit the light anyway. So relax, okay? Just take your time. It's a nice, peaceful town. Let's keep it peaceful, right?
I gotcha.
Lieutenant, thanks so much.
Pleasure.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things that Country Financial stands for. They're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through Evergreen Park. They're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of your community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. And since Country is already your neighbor, they want to get together and chat. Call your local Country Financial representative, Mike Thauer, today at 708-425-1559 to talk about the things that are important to you and how he can help you protect them. It is now time for your EP podcast, Word on the Street, brought to you by Spoken Vine, Wine Bar and Bottle Shop, northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. Small plates, that's the name of the game. A tapas-inspired kind of menu, but it is expanded now ever since they opened up. You can get the traditional restaurant-style meal or get some things that you want to share with folks that you're out with. The wines, the list is extensive. They're all along the wall behind that beautiful bar that they have there. Try out some things, do some tastings, get the stories behind the wines. They'll bring in those that cultivated those wines, that grew them at vineyards all around the world, and they'll come visit Spoken Vine. They have wine tasting events. They have a lunch menu now along with the dinner menu. If you have not experienced Spoken Vine, make sure you do so, and check out all the events going on this month and beyond at SpokenVineWines.com. Community garage sale days taking place again this year. Second year that they've done this, June 6th and 7th. That weekend, Evergreen Park is waiving all the permit fees, and residents can participate on one day or both. Hours of operation must fall between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. And you want to register by June 2nd because then a list is going to get put up so folks can go to all the garage sales that are happening all throughout the village. Go to evergreenpark-ill.com. The weekly farmers market at Yukich Field, 89th and Kedzie, is now open every Thursday, 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. all the way through the end of October. Throughout the month of May, experience all things spring and come check out the vendors with spring plants and flowers. The market brought to you by the Office of Citizen Services. The 19th Annual Children's Health Fair at Evergreen Park Firehouse at 9000 South Kedzie Avenue will take place Wednesday, May 27th from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. Free height, weight, BMI, and health screenings. Meet OSF Healthcare, Little Company of Mary Medical Center providers. Again, the proud sponsors of the EP podcast, healthy, fun activities, and more. Free event open to kids of all ages, their parents, and their families. There's a lot going on for the kids this summer in Evergreen Park. We head to the Youth Center right now to hear all about it here on the EP Podcast.
And the EP podcast is now over at the youth department. I love this room. When we talked about doing another feature on the youth department and what's going on this summer, Paisha, I was like, let's do it over there because it's kind of a cool little space that you have. Welcome back on the EP podcast.
Thanks, Chris. I'm glad to be back.
Thank you for coming on. First of all, if you didn't see the last episode that we did here, go back and find it. It's really easy in the search engine at the eppodcast.com, or if you like to watch video, the video shows it off. If you're listening to the audio, don't worry. We're going to get to all the facts. You don't need to see the video, but you can search up the last time that Paisha was on because we went through all the stuff that's here behind me, from the pool tables to the games that the kids play and how the kids use this center. But now we've got summertime, and it's about getting outside too. And you have a ton of programs, and you have so many things here that I was like, let's just break it down, right? I got to put on the readers, because I'm getting there. I'm getting old, Paisha. I got to put on the reading glasses and go through this thing. But the first thing I see is that special summer hours for this room begin on June the 1st. So do you get an influx? More kids are coming in here in the summertime? Is that because mom and dad are like, get out of the house and they don't play video games here, so they sneak over here? How does this work?
Maybe it's all of the above, but students are always looking for something to do. So once school is out, we are booked and busy in the youth center.
Awesome. And so now you have a couple of things that are going on in the garden. Why don't we kind of dive into that? Because I think this is one of the really cool things that you do over here at 3450 West 97th Street. I got the address right?
You got it right.
Oh, awesome.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. But you have the youth garden events, a bunch of programs here. First of all, the youth garden is open not only to the kids but the adults as well. Tell me a little bit about this youth garden.
So we have a beautiful youth garden out back, Chris, and we have a ton of great programs. And on our programs flyer, I did post some of the popular programs.
Yeah.
If you want to check out our schedule, it is posted on the village website. But we can dive into some of the popular ones. The Rise and Brine.
Okay, what's that?
Where the kids learn how to make their own pickles. I won't.
I love that. No, I love that. Make your own pickles. People don't realize, isn't a pickle like a cucumber and then you do something to make it into a pickle?
So we do grow cucumbers in our youth garden,
yes.
And we just encourage the students to come out and learn how to make their own pickles using the cucumbers that we grow in the youth garden.
And the kids get to take vegetables from it when the garden produces vegetables, right? Like you actually distribute out the vegetables that are grown there, right?
Absolutely. So through programs, the kids they can get the vegetables, but we do donate a large amount of the produce to the pantry.
Okay.
And then some of it is used for programs. So yes, the kids are out there all summer. They're able to just explore, have a good time outside, a tad bit away from technology, just enjoying the youth garden.
And the Rise and Brine, which is making your own pickles, there's also a paint and snack that's coming up. Rise and Brine is going to be Tuesday, July 14th and Thursday, July 16th. And then there's a paint and snack for grades 4 through 12, July 21st, and also on August the 6th. Then you do something with the little kids, right? You do a thing with the grandparents, and then if they've got like a little one, 3 years old or so, tell me about that.
So the Grandkid Day, it's a collaboration with OCS and actually the EP Public Library. We do ages 3 and older. They're able to come with their grandparents. So it's a community thing. That's one thing I want to let our residents know. It's a community youth garden. So you can be as early as 3 years old, come with your family. All the older kids are welcome to come with their grandparents as well.
Awesome. That's very cool. Then you've always done it all year round, but it's going to be going on in the summer still. You got your open gym basketball, your open gym volleyball. That is over at the Maplewell Center, correct? We actually did a segment there where we checked. I remember this now. Okay, we did this. But I thought this was really interesting. You got ages 10 through 17. Did the 10-year-olds ever challenge the 17-year-olds?
Absolutely.
Yes?
Absolutely. It's really rewarding to watch our students. We actually transitioned to just keep everybody together for the summer because, on the contrary to what you believe, most days it could be middle school, just middle school. Some summer days it can just be high school. But when they do come together, they either split the court or they challenge each other. So it's, like I said, it's been very rewarding to watch. Like our middle school students, as they transition into high school, they can play with high school students. They just get an opportunity in the summer, to explore those possibilities, those opportunities.
And it looks like you have things that are indoor and outdoor that you're doing, camps and different leagues. I see you're still doing the sewing camp. We've done that before. We've shown that on the show. That's really interesting. You have a whole room that's here with all the equipment and everything like that, and they get to be creative, and they learn how to do it, right? You have somebody that teaches them if they don't know how to sew, right?
Absolutely. So our wonderful instructor, Teresa Tribble, she teaches our sewing camp. And just to update, Chris, her June 8th through 12th class is already full.
Okay.
So she did open up another class, another session, June 15th through the 19th. Students, please come into the youth center families to sign up for the second week of her camp.
Yeah, it looks like some of your summer stuff, registration is this month. So you want to get in for it. This one here has got to fill up, I would think. You have the Teen Co-ed Sand Volleyball League. I love the fact there's stuff to do outside for them. That's the amount of times I look at my kids and be like, get out. Just go out there.
Yeah.
When I was young, I would walk out the door in the summer, probably about 8 in the morning. And then at some point I'd hear my mother yelling for me down the street as the lights came on. And then the street lights would come on, it was time to go home. And I just disappeared out into the neighborhood. And I feel like that's kind of a lost thing. Not for every kid. Okay, I think Evergreen's still kind of holding on to that a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I love the fact you're getting them out there. How long have you been doing this volleyball league for? It's been a while, right?
This actually our second annual.
I must be thinking about the adults all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we actually We started it last summer. We are bringing it back this summer. We have gotten a lot of interest, so we hope that family students, they come sign up for our Teen Sand Volleyball League, and it will be ran by Aaron Lee this season. So come on and sign up, get involved. It's going to be a good time, a lot of fun with friends. You can sign up individually, you can sign up with a group, but just join us.
That's cool. And it looks like it starts June 8th, goes through the 27th, but you have to register by May 22nd. So it's time to get those registrations in with the youth department. There's a pool queue. So it's like playing pool here, right? So there is a pool camp, but there isn't a pool. It's not swimming pool, it's stick pool. That'd be hysterical if a kid showed up in his swim trunks. They're like, no, buddy, you're going to be hitting cue balls at 8 balls here. And then you have disc golf. I don't remember this. This is over at James J. Sexton Park, right at 91st in California?
Yes, we have in past done programs for disc golf. This season we are hosting a disc golf camp. So just sign up, learn how to play disc golf. Super fun. I actually learned how to play disc golf.
I was going to ask if you gotten out there and played.
I've actually gotten out there. It's a good time.
Do you dominate against the little kids? Is that what happens, Paisha? They're like, okay, we've got them all signed up, and now I'm going to get in there.
I encourage them to do their best. I don't know. That's all I got for you, Chris.
And then I'm seeing here a fitness camp. That looks kind of cool. It looks like it's Wednesdays. It's once a week on Wednesdays, and it basically runs through the month of July. What's the purpose of the fitness camp? Is that something that's just like, hey, just get outside type thing? Like, who wants to be at this camp? Who do you get there?
Well, to answer your question, everybody wants to be in this camp. Anybody from age 10 to 17 wants to be in this camp.
In this fitness camp?
Yes, in this fitness camp. So it's interactive learning. It's a program for a fun way to move, play, dance, laugh, and stay active. You'll get some nice, healthy snack ideas. You'll do some video games, like interactive video games, but everybody wants to be involved. It's a fun way to participate in fitness, to get active, to stay healthy.
I mean, there's so many things that you're doing.
So many things.
I mean, like, this is your busy season, I would think, at this point, right? No? Or is it during the school year you get busier? When do you get the busiest? When should I not pester you, I guess is what I'm trying to figure out.
It's always a good time when you're around, Chris.
Okay.
So,
I just
no such thing as pester.
Well, I mean, like, it just seems like you have so much going on. Like, you have the babysitters class, too, which I know you do year-round. I know you do that. But I always sing the praises of that on the show because both of my kids, at some point, like, learn skills about babysitting, right? And they learn in this class everything from CPR to how to give the Heimlich maneuver. Yeah, I'm like, my youngest, you've met Nick. Nick is an exciting kid, right? He talks a lot and he's always running around. He's also choked on a hot dog twice. I mean, like, he gets so excited when he was little. This kid was constantly like you were yelling at him like, take smaller bites, and he just wanted to engulf the entire hot dog. Yeah. And luckily his brother had learned these maneuvers, and he is very successful at the Heimlich maneuver.
Okay.
I mean, like, so these classes pay off, is what I'm saying.
Good.
Yeah. So I mean, like, so tell people, like, I would imagine they're very popular and they fill up very quickly. The next one, it looks like June 20th.
Yes, the next class is June 20th. Join us. The American Academy of Pediatrics will be hosting another babysitters class. This is our summer session.
Okay.
Do sign up. We can only accept 10 students. It is a good time, Chris, like you mentioned, first aid, CPR, Heimlich maneuver, house safety. You just learn so much in this class. I actually took the same class when I was 12. It definitely will grow your love for babysitting and just learning in general, just to keep yourself safe and others around you.
Yeah, you learn with CPR staying alive. I think they all teach that. When I took my CPR class, that's the beat.
Cool.
If you do that song as you're doing it, the staying alive song, that's the exact pace of how you're supposed to be doing CPR. Oh yeah, at least that's how they taught it in the police department when I learned it. Obviously, that was new to Paisha, and I'm like, that's how you do it. You go, staying alive, and that's how you do the CPR.
As long as you're saving lives, that's all that matters.
I mean, I'm sure if I ever had to do it, people would be like, that's really weird how that guy, like, he saved that person's life, but he was singing a Bee Gees song at the same time. It was a little weird how he did that.
He's just excited about saving lives.
Kayaking. Karaoke. Started singing, and now it's karaoke. A kayaking field trip that you have coming up here. I want to kind of finish up a little bit on this one here because this looks like it's really cool. Lake Catherine. It's August the 1st. You have to register though by July 17th. It probably is going to fill up. You're taking kids kayaking though from like, we're talking 5th graders, 10 years old, up to the high school seniors, 10 to 17 for this trip. Have you done this before, and what is it like?
So we've been doing this a few years now, and it's super fun. The kids love kayaking. I love new experiences, so it's nice that so many kids sign up for it. It is a good time. Their staff is on the water. My staff is on the water. I'm on the water. I'm literally in the middle of Lake Catherine with my phone, taking videos and pictures. And even if you check out our Instagram, you can see a Lake Catherine video, and you're like, how are you kayaking and getting these videos? But I'm multitasking, and it's a good time.
That's awesome.
And the kids have so much fun. So this trip includes lunch. It includes like a nature hike and just a good time in the water.
Besides the phone number, which I'm going to give out, is there a website? They have to sign up here in person though, right? For
Everything
any of these
is
things?
in person, yes.
Okay.
All of our programs are signed up in person.
But I want to say your list is up on the Evergreen Park website too. There's like a way for that people to read this stuff too if they want to check it out more.
Absolutely. It's on the village website. It's in the community recreation book. So you'll see the youth department pages in that book. That's what we're looking at right now, Chris, is in that book.
All right. evergreenpark-ill.com, and then the phone number 708-229-3377. Before we're done, Paisha, one of the great programs that you run, I'd be remiss if I didn't plug it for the summer, the Youth Community Chores Program. All right, this got my guy when he was younger going. He started doing like a lawn cutting business, and then he got used to working when he was young, and then he got ideas of, okay, I want to go out and get this job, and I want to do this, and it's like really, it's a great stepping stone for young people to like learn how to go out, earn a couple of bucks, kind of start like working for themselves almost while they're doing it. And it helps out people in the community that need somebody to come and mow the lawn or rake the leaves or pull the weeds or something like that. Tell me again, I mean, just speak on this program real quick, because I think this is one of the best things the youth department does.
Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. So we have one of the strongest chores programs where students can enroll in the program, or residents can give us a call if they are looking for students to assist as early as 5th through 12th grade. Just depends on where you're looking for. Students can rake leaves, they can cut the grass, shovel snow, planting, raking, just an array of things that students can do. Our students are very talented. Shout out to Dominic.
Yeah, I mean,
being a part of the program.
He was part of the program.
He's amazing. All right. He also got some service hours. We do provide service hours in the department for school, and he's actually graduating high school.
He is.
Very soon.
He is.
So.
We're recording the day before the prom.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We are super excited.
Got flowers in the fridge and a tux to pick up, and they grow up very quickly.
They grow up very quick. I'm so glad that your kids are able to participate in some of our programs, and they have grown to be so successful. So good for them.
Thank you.
Good job, Chris.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Thanks for a plug for the Lanuti kids. You did a good job on that one, Paisha. That's awesome. And so if you need help with chores, or if you need babysitters even, again, 708-229-3377. Any questions, that'll get you Paisha. Remember, you got to sign up here at 3450 West 97th Street at the Youth Center. That's where this room is. A lot of the events that are happening are here, or they're at Klein Park across the street, but some of them at Sexton Park, some of them around the area. Check out everything at evergreenpark-ill.com. And after I ran through all of that, you're still pointing at something that I didn't say. What is it?
The youth department will be walking in the parade, so be part of the fun. Follow us and like our Facebook.
Follow them and like their Facebook and also their Instagram. There's nothing that Paisha loves more than being on social media, right? Yeah, you're just like me, but other people like it. So follow and get on the Instagram and all that good stuff like that. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Chris.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.